only event, so it's not open to the public, unfortunately. It's 90 to 95% of the audience is going to be youth who are going to be of voting age by the election. And unfortunately, Governor Perry declined our request. However, Mr. White is still going to come, and so he is going to speak to this audience of youth about education and the importance of being civically involved. And then he's also going to be posed some pre-selected questions that were submitted by the youth. And really, throughout all of this, we want to emphasize that this is not at all a political rally for Mr. White, but this is a learning experience to show the youth both that they can make an impact politically and just the general ins and outs of being involved.
When you said that they can make a difference politically, what do you mean?
Well, if we can get, if 3 high school students can get Bill White to agree to come and speak to an audience of young voters, then who's to say that anyone else can't do a million different other things? It's not out of our grasp, and I think there's this misconception that maybe we don't have as much influence as maybe older voters do, and sometimes we're a bit overlooked because teen voters typically don't vote, but we can be involved just as much as the older voters, and we do have just as much influence as other voters do, and it's important for the youth to realize that.
And one of the ways we're targeting the youth is that we're asking kids, high school students, and other people in the community to submit questions they would like to ask Bill White on our Facebook page. And I don't know if we have a card actually with it. But our Facebook page is I Vote Texas with a little I, like an iPod. I Vote Texas : Inspiring Tomorrow. And on that site you can see students and their questions. And from those questions we're going to choose those that most reflect what the youth are thinking about, what they want to ask Bill White. And like Megan said, I mean, she said it so perfectly, that we really are just trying to show the youth that they're influential, that they are valuable to our state and to our community. They're valuable to politics on many different levels. And we think that even though Governor Perry declined our invitation for whatever reason, scheduling, all that, but we're super encouraged that Bill White still decided to come to speak by himself to the youth. I mean, Bill White, this is a very democratic county. He really doesn't need to spend so much time here, especially talking to a population that doesn't necessarily have the strongest turnout on election day. So it really is something that he's doing to show his value and his just understanding the importance of the youth. So we're really excited about that aspect of the whole political forum. And even though it's not exactly as how we envisioned it, we think that it's just grown into a really realized and impactful event.
And you said it won't be open to the public, that it's only going to be limited.
Right.
People.
Jackie can like explain like who we're inviting and who's going to be there.
What happened is that we actually invited all of the schools in El Paso. We've invited EPISD, YSD, SISD,
CISD, Anthony Independent School District,
The private schools.
Yeah.
everyone we could think of, and UTEP, EPCC, and everyone. We asked for an RSVP date of.
It changed around depending on like where we were. Things have been changing left and right, just getting details. So it just depended, but we wanted them to RSVP back to us with the names.
Yeah, and so basically we actually got quite a few names by now from the different schools, and we are going to send them their tickets by the 17th. And what happens is that they have to have the ticket at the door in order to come in for security reasons. Otherwise, it would just be chaos. Well, not chaos, but security reasons, and they just give the ticket at the door, and then we go into the event. And so we actually talked to Sergeant Ortega.
But you already have total number that are going to be.
No.
We're still
Working on it, but we're very.
What's the deadline? I mean, for people that will read the articles, like, I gotta send them the list, the names.
That's a good question. And obviously we are, we're full-time students, and this event would just be a full-time job in itself. So we wanted to make sure that we had enough time to do justice to the people who we are inviting, to give them enough information so that they can safely and effectively come to the forum. So that's one of the reasons our deadlines have been early. But if, if people, well, I don't know if we can be too flexible, because it's at 10:30 in the morning, so we are having school.
It's October 24th? or
September
24th.
24th, so in 2
2
weeks. So that's one of the reasons we don't know how effectively we would be able to like take in a deluge of people who want to come to this event. It's been open to schools since August 23rd, so they've had plenty of time to come and sign up. Also, like we said, it's at 10:30 in the morning, so school is going to be going on at Coronado. So we want to really make sure that we know who's on campus, and we know exactly how many people are going to be there. And we understand that the community is going to be really excited about this event, and maybe have some people show up at the door and say, can we get in? And so we just want to make sure that people have tickets who can get in. But what do you guys think about?
I think if it came from a school before the 17th, we would probably be able to accommodate them.
I think so
After the
also.
17th, there's no possible way we could get the tickets to them in time and have them accounted for.
I completely agree. I think that's a really sensible option, and that if by the 17th they can get to us and have the names ready of the people that they want, and they can give that to us, then we will send them the tickets by the next week, and we will get them all ready to
After
go.
the 17th,
It's just too much of a time crunch in order to.
Right.
And right now, have you get response to
We
some
have.
of the schools?
Yeah.
From who?
From Mountain View.
America's.
From classes at UTEP, civic engagement classes.
We've also gotten a lot of responses from the dignitaries we provided, like people who have helped us so much along the way, like Adele Margot, and who else? Board trustee members and superintendents.
They're invited, and principals of the schools who we invited are invited. But one of the reasons we've had a lot of obstacles, obviously, to make this event happen. One of those obstacles was summer, because we had this incredible momentum getting out of school, and then we had 2 months where all of us were kind of all over the world, all over the country, and and then school started, and we know that teachers are really busy when school starts, getting all these new students, and so then on top of it, we said, get your 20 students, this is an awesome event, you have to be responsible for transportation, you need to get permission slips, you need to do all that, but it's going to be here at Coronado. So we understand that they might have been a little overwhelmed, and it was a time crunch, and that's just because we're students, and that's just the school year, and that's how it goes. So I think what Megan said is, if by the 17th and they say, you know what, we really want to get this, we want to go to this, all you kids, come on, let's go, then we'll definitely accommodate them, or try our best to accommodate.
And then another thing we're doing, with this, we're obviously targeting high school students and up, but we'd like to get the whole community involved. So we're having an art contest for the schools.
In EPISD.
For elementary, middle, and high school. And their high school prize is pretty cool. It's actually Adair Margot offered to host the first prize winner of the contest in her art gallery.
So she'll show it.
So it'll be presented
First place,
highlighted.
the first place art from the high school level will be displayed in Adair Margot studio. The prizes for elementary and middle are to be announced, but the focus of the contest is civic engagement, and so we're asking them to create a piece of art that would reflect civic engagement and the importance of being involved. And hopefully this will not only invigorate the high school students, but the younger ones as well at an early age into understanding, yes, it is important to be involved.
And they can say that they had, they participated in the event, because we're going to show, on the day of the event, we're going to hang the posters that they send
Do
in.
they have to be 18 and older?
For the art?
the art contest?
No, it's elementary, middle, and high school level. That's one of the reasons we decided that this would be such a cool project, because it incorporated everybody at all levels of age. Also, in the program, we're going to have kids ranging from 4 years old to 3rd graders that will be involved in the event. We'll have some kids who will do the pledge, and they're 4-year-olds here at Coronado from the CDL, the Child Development Lab, and also a Polk choir, a Polk Lundy choir. It's upwards of 100 students. It's a great choir. They'll be singing
Deep in the heart of Texas.
Deep in the heart of Texas, and we're really excited about having them in the event because we think that it shows all levels of community involvement, all levels of student involvement, and we want them to be represented in the event. And that's also why we are excited about the adults that we will be having at the event, the dignitaries, because they've played such a big role in what we're doing. And this isn't just a youth, we're our own independent sovereign unit. This is about the youth being part of the community at all levels, including adults, including kids. And it's really about unity, all ages, all levels.
And for the art contest, do you already have the people who
The deadline's September 17th. So
All of the
Also-
information has been sent out to the schools. So the schools should have received the information about the contest. But
and
if,
who's
if
gonna judge the?
we're going to have 3 members from the community judging. And then if there's students who need the information who maybe don't have it, we do have an email. So if they'd like to email us and say, can I have the information for the contest?
We check our email like every 5 minutes.
It's ivotexas@gmail.com.
Okay, I'm gonna give you my card.
Okay.
So you can email me
The Facebook page?
the Facebook page and the email address
Okay.
and any information number for the people, whoever wanted.
Okay, we can actually send you our press release that we have.
Okay. Yeah, that would help.
Thank you.
It's just the camera.
Everyone that you want to give.
And then this
Wow, yay!
this includes a lot of the letters we've sent. The invitations are at the top, and then some of the other things that have been sent out to the community.
From since March, that's just all the
it's
things.
just an accumulative packet.
You said you're 17 and 18?
I'm a junior. I'm 16.
I'm 17, I'm a senior this year.
I'm 15, I'm a freshman. Well, I'm
You're a sophomore.
Wow.
We're so used to our little freshman, sophomore,
Yeah,
junior
we've been
thing.
announcing ourselves for so long as like freshmen.
Boost
sophomores,
ourselves up a
juniors.
grade.
Forgot about our promotion.
So none of you are either seniors?
I'm a student.
You're a senior.
Yes, ma'am.
She's not voting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay.
And they're still making a difference.
Yeah, I know. And I don't know, I just need a quote from you. Like if I ask you, why do you think it's important to promote community engagement and to promote voting among the public?
Well, it's just like lately our society is not super well informed on issues as they will be. I mean, reported like news is now this Colbert Show, the Daily Show, and like I don't know, it just feels like we need to become more involved politically, and it's just so important because people don't like El Paso is not very well represented politically, and we just want to get more members of the community active and playing a role in our entire I don't want to repeat the word
Society.
Society, yeah.
Brothers and sisters. I'm gonna ask you to spell the first and last name for me. I don't want to get it. Please spell.
Oh, it's gonna be hard.
on those
I
packets
have
too.
doctor's handwriting. Someone's gonna need to write it for me. Can you write my name for me? Because she won't be able to read
All the
it.
names are in that packet.
This
My
packet?
handwriting is
Yeah.
atrocious.
It's on the bottom of every letter.
I used to have a decent handwriting, but once you become a reporter,
It's just all about speed. It's MEAGAN.
Yes, I
You,
know.
she's typed it up. You typed it up like 50,000 times. I
you're
always
cutting and
worry.
pasting.
I have a
No.
plaque.
I cut and pasted. She
I
typed it.
have a plaque where both my
I-
first and last name are spelled wrong.
Do you really?
I sang it at a September 11th memorial, and my names are both names are spelled
I know
wrong.
all of your numbers also.
I don't have your memorized. I use my contact.
I definitely have it memorized.
and you are the professor, or?
I guess you could call it an army suit teacher.
Yeah.
An innocent bystander, just innocently standing by while the world's spinning around us. And that could be a song.
Are you a
I'm a
government?
government teacher and I'm also an IB history teacher.
And how have you been, working with them?
You know, you just let them go and they do the job all themselves. It's like a self-propelled lawnmower.
Lawnmower? You really
You
can't.
could come.
Self-propelled lawnmower is gonna like go into the house.
Okay,
or
it's like
something.
automatic pilot on a plane.
Cold
Do you-
fusion.
Do you help them get everything?
They bounce different ideas off and we work them together as a team. And most people that meet these young ladies are just totally amazed. I am.
Aww. I love the smiley face in my note.
How long have you been a government teacher?
Where in general,
General?
20, this is my 22nd year of teaching, so probably about 20 years I've been teaching government.
And here at Coronado?
Coronado, I came about the time you graduated, I suppose, probably around 2002. I've been here 19 years. It's my 19th.
Don't say that.
I've been out of this thing 9 years, man. You're getting old.